you are not alone in thinking and feeling that. And people are so compressed by that traditional 9 to 5 that we talk about. And employers, sorry, are obsessed with people working to rule. And there's a place for that. And again, great that some people do, but it doesn't give that flexibility for people that think or work differently. And I think that's why so many people feel so unhappy and restless and just don't quite fit in, because you're trying to be molded to a system that doesn't really work for everybody. And the sooner we realize that, better. And of course, the irony of it all is probably for you and I is that if we were to go for a job, the chances are might be where you're a bit overqualified or overqualified, and you might get bored. Instead of seeing it as a real positive and saying, well, look at all this experience you've got, come on board. Hang on, you've applied for a job where you want to take, a lower grade, come work for us. We'll use you and build you up again. But people don't see that. They just see, oh, hang on, you've been a company director, you've done your own thing. Well, no, why would you want to come and do this again?
Why would you want to?
So short-sighted. And that, for me, sums up that whole kind of 9 to 5 corporate culture.
And I think everybody, like in 2025, I think a lot of people are stuck in that way of thinking. I was talking with a guy the other day. So a good friend of mine is looking for consultancy work for startups and small businesses. I put a post out on LinkedIn. He's a very good friend of mine. He doesn't want to be named publicly. He just wants to find a bit of quiet, private work that he can help people with, or for a couple of months to help, him in his situation as he is at the moment. And I was talking with a guy who was interested in his help, and he could not get his head around the idea that I was not benefiting commercially from helping my friend. He's like, I don't understand why you're helping him if you're not working for him or you're not getting paid by him. And he actually got to the point where he asked me, have you built an AI that's really clever? And fair play to you if you have, that you're pretending is your friend and you're just going to pass me information from this AI. And I was like, right, I'm going to take your tinfoil hat off. I'm not that clever. And actually, no, I'm not transactionally driven. I just want to help my friend. But that attitude is not uncommon. That is not unusual. And we laugh about it. But how sad is it that that's the world that we live in now, that people assume that's my motivation?
Yeah.
That aside, I want to bring us back a little bit on track. So you've got a podcast, 30 episodes in, called Get a Shift. Why start that? What was your purpose behind that, David?
It was actually never in the initial plan with my business. I think I fell into it